Так. Всем привет, кто смотрит это прохождение. Сегодня я обнаружил то, что есть прямое прохождение от Telltale Games, сиквел Бэтмена от Series. Повествует она, так я понимаю, что произошло после того, как мы всех победили в той игре. Вот. Это интерактивное кино, поэтому если вам оно не заходит, в принципе, можете не смотреть. Ладно, погнали, эпизоды. Выберите, как начать историю. Вы можете начать как Batman Enemy Within, как совершенно новую игру, или как продолжение первого сезона, где все будет зависеть от ваших действий в прошлом. Ну, так как у меня не сохранилась учетка от той игры, я думаю, что мы сделаем, начнем путешествовать просто. Так, загадка. Я так понимаю, вернулся один из старейших и опаснейших преступников Готэма. Бэтмену нужно объединиться с союзниками, чтобы остановить растущую угрозу. Окей. Ой, ладно, не надо мне это, спасибо. Эта игра адаптируется к выбору, который вы делаете. Сюжет меняется в соответствии с вашей манерой игры. Ну, это да, это такое в стиле Telltale. Они стали моими героями, их наследие было неприкосновенно. Пока не узнал правду. Мой отец Томас Уэйн был преступником. Он правил Готэмом, скрываясь в тени. И все, что казалось, я знаю о себе, изменилось в одночасье. Дети Архэма открыли Готэму правду о моем отце. Их атака посеяла раздор и повергла город в хаос. Меня заключили в лечебницу Архэма, откуда мне помог сбежать пациент по имени Джон Доу. В кровавом бою в катакомбах под городом я положил конец всему. Пингвин, Двуликий и Леди Архэм стали первым настоящим испытанием на пути Бэтмена. Но далеко не последним. Ну, понятно. Судя по тому, как называется серия. В Готэм пришла весна, а с ней криминальные новости за квартал. С того времени, как организация «Дети Архэма» прекратила свою деятельность, уровень преступности значительно снизился, что стало... Что-то там я не успеваю, почему так быстро, блядь, происходит. Сегодня утром Гордон заявил прессе, что причиной успеха операции стало открытое сотрудничество полиции с Бэтменом. Ну, круто. Короче, блядь, попробуйте нахуй успеть прочитать, что они пишут мне. Так, жители Готэма ТТ после долгой темной зимы наконец-то наступает оттепель. Ну, это у нас энигма, я так понимаю. Если еще и рыцари победят в матче, ну, это все время какие-то отсылочки на футбол. Башня Уэйна 729. 13 счастливое число, серьезно, блядь, Руми море, блядь. Ага, понял. Нас знакомят, короче, что это магнат. Мори — законопослушный бизнесмен. Мастер Брюс. Мы все скрываем, кто на самом деле. С ролью можно сжиться. Вот так. Не так-то просто не сжиться с маской хоть немного. Охотно верю. Все правильно.
Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham, they happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what
Нужно найти способ слышать море. Прикольно. Вот это у тебя линзы угарные. Так, используйте вы, чтобы осмотреться. Нужно перехватить его разговоры. Охрана. Так, охрана. Давай охрана. Подожди. О, мобила. Взломать. Давай взломать. Я взломаю телефон море. Шифрую сигнал. Огонь, да. Это, походу, Samsung Galaxy какой-то.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne
Что Брюс
doing
Уэйн
in a
делает
place
в
like
таком
this?
месте? Охранником
I
подрабатывает,
figured you went to
блядь.
fancier casinos.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm here undercover.
Под прикрытием.
Don't worry, I can keep a secret.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Так, это у нас Энигма подошел. Да,
Stop
так.
me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori.
Смерть Мори.
I am
Я
dead.
смерть.
Something's happening.
Что-то происходит, блядь. Надо одевать бэткостюм
The
быстро.
man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Так, начинается какая-то хуета.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce,
Please get away from me. Now,
what?
just turn around and start
Ну,
walking.
развернулся, пошел
You're
нахуй.
lost, rich boy. You're not all that, you know.
Блядь, больно ты нужна, блядь.
Casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Нихуя себе, блядь.
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Блядь, конечно же, у него в туалете костюм лежит, блядь.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Опа. Все сейчас так тормозилось слегка. Одновременно нажимайте Shift и Q. А зачем Shift и Q, если было Shift E?
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon,
Batman, what's the status?
multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
А что, еще можно что-то выбрать? Ну ладно.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
И, кстати, вначале можно выбрать интерфейс, цвет интерфейса. Я выбрал фиолетовый. Там есть еще желтый, синий, красный.
Please, please. We can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Mori.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please. Don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature of our existence. The mere pondering of which can drive brilliant men.
Да ёперный.
Same woman from before.
Perhaps you should have turned on the charm.
Batman will save her, along with everyone else.
In your skull. Once it's in there.
Что там, кого еще можно смотреть, кроме него?
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
That much harder to count your blood money.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
Так, и что еще надо сделать? А, вот вижу.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Что, блядь, сделать надо-то?
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan. You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Oh, shit.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Нормально.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Hiya, Bats.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city!
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy. I don't see much evidence of that. I expected more of a battle from you, Batman. Something longer. More of a match of wits. while my men mop up what passes. Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day. Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
You thought that stunt with Maury would cover your escape. I wanted to show you I could save him and still catch you. I don't have to compromise.
You haven't caught me yet. Nothing I've seen so far suggests you will. Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Отряд самоубийц.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help, dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Bэтмене. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I don't know who you think you are, but I don't like your attitude.
Who I think I am? Oh, I know I'm your new best friend.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Ну давай.
Sounds like the expertise we need.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine. We're not always welcomed with open arms. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future.
Блять, зато они живые, ёпта. Похуй, что там
I gotta get a
глаза
security
красные.
detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Больно ты мне нужна, блядь. Башня Уэйна. Такое же время, 7:29.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help. I need something cool.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Что, блядь? Надо что-то выбрать или... Я не понимаю. Так.
Harvey Dent. He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the criminally insane.
Так, помню такого. Да чтоб тебя. Давай смотри.
Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
Так, у нас вот это я помню. Это пингвин вроде, да.
Oswald Cobblepot. The Penguin. My oldest friend. Vicky Vale, a.k.a. Lady Arkham. Driven to madness. Leader of the children of Arkham.
Та-та-ра-та-та-ра. Так, джаз пусть играет.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe. Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Такой, блядь, глаза закатил, блядь.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Так, новости Готэма. Данные агентства, личное дело загадочника. Так, ну нам надо файл агентства, наверное,
The
посмотреть.
agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
Так, новости Готэма, да. Несмотря на жесткую критику со стороны властей, сотрудничество городского управления полиции Готэма с Мстителем в маске, известный под именем Бэтмен, обретает все большую популярность среди населения города. Ну тут, так. Пока мы не знаем, кто такой Бэтмен, мы не можем быть по-настоящему в безопасности. Окей. Почему, типа, мы не просмотрели до конца, что ли, что? Нельзя листать? Нельзя. Окей. Так, файлы.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peñadoro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
His victims are the ones who need help.
I'll concede you have a point.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Чувак чем-то похож на Джокера в плане эмоций. Такой же долбоёб. Так. Кодекс. Что, так мы так много людей уже увидели? Вот этого я не помню. И вот это вот я не помню. Ладно. Ой, не то нажал, сорян.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
А еще можно что-нибудь сделать, блядь? Только кроме как открыть защелку. Охуеть.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Что там было? Глаз. У меня есть глаз, но я не вижу, кто я. Валет. Игольная. О.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Я не то выбрал, что ли?
Sounds very plausible.
Ну ладно.
Look at these strange grooves.
Так. Билеты в кино, бэт-компьютер. Найдите что-нибудь для диска. Для диска? Для какого диска, блядь? Погоди-ка.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Угу, я понял. Может, нам сюда сходить?
Lucius's latest model. Never ceases to impress.
Так, ну это просто информация.
Stunner's been upgraded. Thankfully, I'm not on the
А, можно переключаться. Прикольно. Так, дымовые гранаты. Так, ну я понял. Здесь просто как бы информация по костюмам. Нам надо что-то найти круглое, я так понимаю. Тут нечего выбирать. Так, у нас... Ну, блядь, ну пошли сюда, куда еще идти-то, непонятно.
Never forget. Needle. A record needle.
Понятно.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
А, ну это, наверное, или загадочник, или дочки его. Какая-то камера.
Hi, Dad.
Ну да.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh?
Ну, как сказать, он
You always had a
не
thing for
бесшумный.
toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler.
You know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany. I'm just gonna have to say no.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Is this gonna take long? It's not really a good time.
I'm afraid this meeting isn't optional.
You'll just have to put up with us for a few minutes.
Волков ТВ, здорово. Какой Майнкрафт? Это Бэтмен. Бэтмен от Telltale Games, это интерактивчик.
It really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
Maybe I just like the attention. The philanthropy is a great way to stay in the headlines.
Yet you're such a private person.
What,
Ты серьезно не играл ни в одну часть Telltale Games? Вообще игры какие не видел, что ли? У них все такие игры.
We've been tracking him for
Давай,
months,
давай.
but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler, that psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
Такая же история.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you?
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since.
Графон.
I was thinking maybe you have.
У меня есть интерактивные игры с хорошей графикой, но смысл их стримить, если никто не смотрит все равно. А тут я захотел просто сам пройти эту игру.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father.
Да и по щам.
Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my...
Надо было и по щам дать, блин, заебало.
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
Геншин, что это такое, напомни?
Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
Это что, бомба?
Really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Бля, да ладно.
Lucius! No!
Ну, блять. Чё они не догадались, что это бомба, блядь, серьезно?
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an
Genshin
industrial
Impact.
accident.
Блин, ну посмотри, что это, не помню.
Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Ну, блять, взяли, убили чувака.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning.
Я, наверное, не играл, я потому что аниме не люблю.
I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear.
Слушай, у нас есть пауза? Отличная, прям. Мультяшка 100%, но такая, что аж кайфуешь от нее при 144 Гц. Ну, блин, конечно, при 144 Гц. У меня-то не 144 Гц. Так, я отойду, короче, сейчас приду. Прям, кто будет пересматривать, просто промотайте стрим.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you, I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time.
I know it's no consolation, but the work your father was doing, it was important.
More important than family.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
Это из-за того, что я же бросил стримить. То есть я на протяжении 2 лет стримил и потом бросил. И поэтому как бы все уж никто не смотрит.
Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all.
Если посмотреть стримы старые, там у меня есть стрим, я не помню какой игры, но там чуть ли не каждые 2 секунды, блядь, кто-то подписывался. Я же в шоке был. И сейчас скажу. Один раз я рекламу заказывал. И то, как бы... Короче, я проплачивал группе одной. Они закинули, короче, мой стрим, раза 3, наверное, в свою группу. И за счет этого ко мне люди пришли. Мне там... я знаешь, какую игру стримил? Спецоп The Line я стримил. И там ко мне зашли народу столько, и там и обосрали меня полностью с головы до ног. Кто-то писал, вообще нормально все это. Типа. Кто-то писал, что у меня типа там комп нищебродный.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you?
Пошел ты нахуй.
I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find
Она станет злой?
And I will shout it to the world.
А кем она может стать? Каким персонажем? Что-то я не помню. Темнокожих ребят. Опа, Джокер.
For that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but... Whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy's with you.
Но это, знаешь, хейтеры, они везде есть. Всегда будут люди, которым что-то не нравится. Знаешь, многим людям надо сразу, чтобы... Ну, то есть они насмотрятся на крутых стримеров, и им надо, чтобы вот прям сразу такой же контент. Такой же, как, допустим, у Куплинова, такой же, как у Мармока, и там, и так далее, и так далее. Люди, у которых уже 10 миллионов там и больше подписчиков. И вот люди думают, что, блядь, надо так же, блядь, делать сразу. А сразу это не придет, потому что я вот как минимум уже открытка взять. Давай возьмем. Как минимум раза 3 переделал свой рабочий стол под освещение по-разному. Ты чё, шутки шутишь, сука?
My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I?
Damn it! Hey, keep it
Эй,
down.
бля, заткни ебальник.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Где еще покажешь, что Бэтмен дружит с Джокером, блядь? Только в игре, наверное.
I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
Ухо не дорисовали. Это нет, это же вторая часть от этой серии. Первый Бэтмен называется Telltale Series. И вот у него в первой части то ли, блядь, прострелили, я не помню точно. Вроде прострелили ухо.
Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Thank you, Bruce. Ooh, that's a good one. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys.
Утка откусила кусочек.
Warn you, though.
Гусь... А, да, я помню, он играл там гуся в какого-то.
Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too.
Я, кстати, заметил то, что у всех злодеев зеленые глаза.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice, buddy boy. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
Even his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I already said I'd meet your friends, John. Now tell me what you know.
Jeez. Well, if it means that much to you. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings.
Не, я просто заметил то, что у загадочника зеленые глаза, и у Джокера зеленые глаза.
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that,
Ну, у Бэтмена, блядь, я не помню. Если вспомнить всех актеров, я не помню, они все голубоглазые или нет.
I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here.
Блять, они все похрены просто проболтали. Это пиздец какой-то.
Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
Я имею в виду, ты вспомни, сколько было актеров вообще на роль Бэтмена изначально.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Отдел полиции Готэма.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. It's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier, but when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Так.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that.
Может, он в водонапорной башне сидит, а тут ты знаешь.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing. And I mean nothing to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you.
Стрим
I tell you,
для того, чтобы
she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
У тебя как дела вообще? Ты что сейчас, кстати, стрим занимаешься, не занимаешься? Что вообще делаешь? Или ты до сих пор еще компьютеры собираешь? Блин, я могу забыть и случайно замутить его, и забыть, что я его замутил. Поэтому... Я, кстати, тут думаю микрофон новый купить, потому что у меня на микрофоне есть кнопка, которая заглушает звук микрофона. Она сломалась. Так, походим чуть-чуть, поизучаем.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
Next RP, что это такое? Это, это GTA Online, что ли? Чё? Так, нам куда, блядь? Сюда?
Damn it! It's stuck.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
У меня знакомый продает, кстати, видюху. Какую там? Nvidia 3000, как 3060 или какая-то, короче. Вот он ее продает за... То есть в магазине она, короче, у нас стоит примерно 140, он ее продает за 90 или за 80. Ну, что-то такое. А, игра про Россию. Понял.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Я пока работаю на хоккее. Что это значит?
Me either.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
О, прикольно, слушай, а что вообще оплачиваемая эта фигня, нет? Типа как комментатор, что ли, или как?
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Ага, такая же камера. Wanna
That's
leave.
a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Изучите улики на месте преступления. 750 рублей один матч. В день их бывает по 2-3 матча. Я почему-то думал, что ты вообще нигде не работаешь, короче. Просто в каких-то ставках, может быть, там, блядь, зарабатываешь. Давай, давай, ты куда пошел? Я же нажал. Оплавленный ботинок. Это как получается, типа в рубке сидишь, получается, да, на оборудовании. Так.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
А, дома? Нифига ты. Прикольно. Что там было? Подожди-ка. Кто-то переделал поляризующий фильтр. А, надо, короче, связать. Точно, блядь. Так. Подожди-ка. Отменим связь. Сейчас посмотрим.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
Как стрим получается. Стриминговый поток.
They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a
Должна быть связь. Глаза, уши, рот.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Ну, прикольно. Ну, самое, знаешь, самое прикольное, что главное, тебе нравилась эта работа. Может, там в дальнейшем еще куда-нибудь еще пойдешь в таком же направлении.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
В смысле заперто, блядь? У тебя супер бэт костюм, у тебя нет какой-то примочки взломать этот сейф? Так, ну ладно, допустим, у нас есть связь одна, вторая. Здесь нет ничего. Ну это как это, знаешь, есть игра такая, где ты работаешь на телевидении, типа того. Или тоже там переключаешься.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
В живых людей игра.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs
Ну
a
да.
hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Ну возьми себе, он же электричеством стреляет. Полицейская камера.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
На нах.
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Так. Стол загадочника. Мы тут, получается, все посмотрели. Можно нахрен идти отсюда. А, подойти поближе, что ли, надо?
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
На Алиэкспресс. Сборка с 12 ядрами, 24 потока. 16 тысяч стоит. А если посмотреть, у вас в городе нет такого? Или надо обязательно на Алиэкспресс заказывать? Я просто, честно, такие вещи на Алиэкспресс заказывать боюсь. Потому что мало ли что придет, не, грубо говоря, гарантии какие-то. Лучше, знаешь, изначально это пощупать, потрогать, да? чем ты такой закидываешь 16 косарей куда-то в Китай, а потом хер пойми, что придет. Поверни меня, но не так, как надо. Может, ты доживешь до следующего утра. Но это против часовой стрелки? Никита Бабков. Что ты пишешь, братан? Что это за оскорбление такое? Что тут больше? Не надо ничего смотреть. Поверни меня, блядь. Что еще надо сделать? А, вон внизу.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Так, нам надо связь, да, сделать. У нас есть отверстие. Это мы связываем с ботинком.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire.
Почему нельзя было встать вокруг сетки? Там же есть место. Через перекуп стрёмно. Нет, я имею в виду, а у вас в городе нет такого? Ну, в смысле, или там цена отличается сильно? Так, недостающие пальцы. Это, наверное, вот сюда. Так, а это что? Осмотреть. Бать, тут дохуя, что можно смотреть?
Ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Где телефон? А вот. Завтра 0 градусов. Вау! Спасибо, блядь.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Я говорил, что у меня чувак знакомый, он, короче, в Штатах продает видуху. Я посмотрел, блядь, у нас она 140 стоит. Я думаю, ебанись, 140 тысяч за видеокарту, вы чё, говорю, ёбнулись? Я, конечно, понимаю, что это все из-за майнеров, там, или из-за повышения, там, я не знаю, криптовалюты в стоимости или еще что-то. Так, нам надо связать... подождите, блядь, это тоже связь? Открытый сейф. А, ну это пальцы, хули. Пальцы он сюда засунул или там зачем-то засунул?
The agent must have been looking for the answer at one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Так.
I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now.
А как ты там работаешь? Без палева, что ли? Так. Не заключу сделку при условии, что ты оставишь в покое мою семью. Товар можешь забрать где обычно. Напомню, до сих пор я выполнял все твои просьбы. После этой сделки мы квиты.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Нет, я понял, я имею в виду, как ты работаешь там, если они не в курсе, что ты есть.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Так, нам надо... Успешная ссылка. Оплавилась от жара. А, не понял. Так, мы еще не связали мониторы, да?
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Сейчас все попадем внутрь ящика.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle.
Ну знаешь,
Now
типа...
I need to know what order they have them in.
Люди, наверное, даже не задумываются об этом. К нему был привязан агент Фернандес, пока загадочник его пытал. Так, нам надо со стула. Я неправильно все это смотрю. А, ну ёпта, сначала камера же была. Подожди. Наверное. Или сейф. Подожди-ка. Да, сначала туда.
Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Ну да. Так, ну получается, он был в камере, а у него зажглась, да, внизу кабина. Он пошел тушить, наверное, ногу.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers.
Не, он не успел, скорее всего.
Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Joe.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game.
Поверните колесо, чтобы на мониторах появилось скрытое сообщение. Ой-ой, стой, сори. Один беды не видит, другой не скажет о лжи. Третьего спроси, где же приз лежит. Обезьяна. Какой из них он имеет в виду? Ну какой? Лицо без этих органов чувств.
Damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Turn yourself in while you still have a chance.
Don't say stupid things, okay? Not when you've just started earning my respect. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see where the man who doesn't compromise actually draws his lines. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
А Гордон повелся. А Бэтмен нет.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Now, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
Не, ну, блядь, с другой стороны, я что, должен ему, сука, все карты свои раскрывать? Типа, о, Гордон, я тебе доверяю, вот смотри, я с этим работаю, с этим работаю, с этим и с этим. А потом Гордон окажется каким-нибудь предателем, и он, блядь, узнает все мои планы. Нахуй мне это надо, блядь? Все правильно я сделал, пошел в жопу.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it.
А у тебя, кстати, этот, какое время сейчас? Сколько у тебя времени?
I still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same
у
thing
тебя
to
московская.
them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes.
Просто есть такое, типа,
Walk through it.
понятие, типа, когда надо стримить. На самом деле, хрен ты угадаешь, когда надо стримить. Без рекламы, тем более, ты ничего не сделаешь. Так, у нас есть связь.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
Если честно, я вот прям не хочу этим заниматься, вот прям лень. Даже вот минимальная реклама какая-то, которая будет стоить там, ну, 1000 рублей, ну, 2000 рублей. Не хочу никому писать, знаешь, что типа, блядь, навязываться кому-то что-то, блядь.
He can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it.
Ну да, так-то правильно.
I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't
Вообще,
we?
на самом деле, я так и всегда этим и занимался. Потому что теги не настроены, тебя в поиске не видно. Пытайся теги канала настроить. Канала именно или вообще стрима? Потому что когда я стрим настраиваю, у меня теги я ставлю. Так, нихуя себе, нас сопоставить. Свяжите слова из обоих звуковых файлов? Ебанись, блядь. В смысле, блядь? Подождите. Я или не догоняю, или что, блядь? Ебать. Что надо сделать? Подожди. Свяжите. Плюсом будет, если и там есть теги. Но вот я теги канала, я не помню, как делать. Что надо сделать, блядь? Где надо задача? Связать что, блядь, связать? Отрывок аудио. Или просто, типа, вот есть Уэйн, Бэтмен. Что, блядь, отключить? Тиффани. Подожди-ка, ну вот, допустим, Тиффани.
That's a match.
Что, блядь, я случайно? Два звука должны быть одинаковые. Нет.
No, the sounds have to match for this to work.
Bruce.
No.
Ебанись, блядь.
I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Да я понимаю, что, блядь, надо одинаково. Хуй ты пиздишь все время, блядь. Нет. Да хватит писать это. Сука. Нет, я вообще не понимаю, что, блядь. Они для меня все одинаковые. Блядь, он заебал пиздеть, блядь. Вот как я одну... Это что? Нет. Блядь, у меня все голоса одинаковые. А, вот еще есть. Подожди. А в нижнее может совпадать с нижней или нет, блядь?
Nope.
Блядь.
Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Че такой за безотыменно, блядь? Да ебать. Чё надо сделать, блядь? Я вообще в шоке просто. Что тут делать надо? Я говорю, для меня все, блядь, звуки одинаковые. Вот, блядь, отрывок. Брюс. Загадочник. Я не понимаю. Чё надо, блядь? Может, ты понимаешь, что надо? Два звука должны быть одинаковыми. Да ты заебал пиздить. Последний Брюс. И здесь Брюс, допустим. Фу, блядь.
Piggybacked on the Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal imagine shut down, negating the launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested
Блять,
after his
кто мне там
attack on the
звонит?
casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Ты знаешь, когда типа руки по локоть в масле, ты когда занимаешься машиной, типа, блядь, по-любому тут позвонит. И на стриме то же самое. Проверил Ист-Энд, ни следа. Появилась зацепка. Торговец оружием.
John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Я твой стрим себе в ДС кинул. Посмотрим, кто залетит. В ДС. Что такое ДС? Я динозавр, сам знаешь. Что такое ДС, я не знаю. Дискорд? Оба варианта могут потенциально вывести на его след. Элли Нейбл или Руми Мори. Нахуй мне этот Руми Мори, блядь.
Riddler's lieutenant.
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman.
Дискорд, ДС. А в смысле? Ну, блядь, не буду спрашивать, я не шарю. Для меня Дискорд это как... я не знаю, блядь, платформер, через который можно созваниваться. Так, мы этого посмотрели.
Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne.
В смысле,
However,
зачем? В какой еще группе?
If Waller
Сколько там стоит?
Bruce Wayne sort of parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased.
Ага, либо мы идем Бэтменом к чуваку, либо мы идем Брюсом. Нет, мы идем к Элли. Все правильно. Что-то там с опозданием лампочки включаются, если честно. Что-то он уже проехал этот путь, она только включилась. Отдел полиции Готэма. Блин, я удивлен, что это первая часть так долго идет. Первая серия. Огромная игра, наверное. Всем здрасте, блядь. Зашел такой, блядь.
Batman. Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in. They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
You have Eli Nabel in custody. Take me to him.
Nabel's my prisoner, not hers.
Says who?
4 of my agents went missing, including Agent Avesta. I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan.
Sounds like you need my help.
If it gets my people back, then sure. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Come on in.
Тогда за дело. Я тебя раскидал по 20 группам. Блять, как ты это сделал, бля, потом мне покажешь. Сейчас, короче, небольшой перерыв, мне глаза маленько устали. Я смотреть в экран. Вот, я сейчас прям минуты 2, короче, и приду.
Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
Gordon told me you talked to Riddler in the workshop. You say anything I should know?
I take it Gordon mentioned my connection to Lucius Fox.
Fox? No, he didn't. But now a lot of things make sense. Doesn't matter right now. We gotta put the screws on Nabel. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year. Dangling a 60-year-old man off a high-rise was certainly effective.
Неужели, да?
You ask me, you could have gone further.
Да ладно, меня не было 2 минуты. Я говорю, я умылся.
Use any means
У меня глаза болят.
As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk.
I'll get him to talk. Whatever it takes.
You and me, we're doers, Batman. We know how to get things done.
Что там за группы, кстати, по раскрутке? Что за группы вообще?
Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before. Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record. Unless you prefer me to leave it on.
Keep it off.
Need anything else?
I'm good.
Что-то он какой-то... А что там, народ-то есть вообще, нет? В этих группах? Они вообще живые?
They roughed you up pretty bad, Eli. And still you didn't crack. You're tough. I'll give you that.
I'm so glad you're here. These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
Time's running out, Eli, so don't test it.
Just get me out of here.
Talk, and I'll think about it.
I can't!
We don't have time for carrots, Batman. Only thing moving this mule is a big old stick. You get me?
If I wanted a partner in the room, Waller, I would have asked.
Fine. Just remember, we don't have time to waste.
Where is he, Eli?
I already said I can't tell you. And I said it 1,000,000 times to the guys before. The only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off. You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
I can make sure Riddler never gets to you, Eli. I can protect you. Just help me find him.
You still don't get it. Riddler has a plan that no one can stop. You can't beat him. He studied you too well. And the agency? They don't have a chance. He can destroy them anytime he wants with a phone call.
He's talking about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
I meant what I said. Give him up, and I'll make that danger go away. No one else has to die.
There's no getting away from him. He can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
There's nothing you can do, Batman.
We'll see about that.
Wait, is that signal? You're calling a missile right to us!
You've got 90 seconds, Eli.
talk.
Batman, shut that thing off right now!
You're insane! You'll kill us all!
Riddler's location, now, or no one gets out alive.
You're bluffing. There's cops outside this door.
You're gonna get us all killed!
Maybe. Maybe not. Are you willing to take the chance?
I'll tell you! Please, just make it stop! He's on a ship in Gotham Bay!
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. The missiles are there too. It's where they're launched from. You're crazier than he is.
Обосрался, чувак.
Oh, god damn.
Это тоже обосралось.
The Lady of Dublin. Get back up and meet me there.
Batman. Gordon's still gonna be pissed you went around him. But I appreciate you holding back.
Ну вот, допрос уж прошел успешно. Чего они все цифры зациклены на 7.29, блядь? Это какой-то принцип?
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen.
Так, стопэ, что делать надо?
Then you'll see what this is all made of. You agency imbeciles really thought you could ensnare me. You and your boss, Waller.
Смотреть. Камера смерти. Загадочник.
We found him.
Your interrogation of Riddler's man produced solid intelligence. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
I'll give it to you. You're relentless.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Agents of Vesta and Blake.
Ну, один вон точно агент.
Based on what
Слева.
Waller told us.
Он же был там в разговорах.
You'll see what I mean soon.
A good spot for cover.
They might be angry I brought you.
Бэтмен свободен в 7.29, да, скорее всего.
They'll recognize my presence. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that.
You think?
I'm sure you.
Потому что это интерактивное кино, его надо весь смотреть, чтобы не отвлекаться на меня.
Wait for it.
Чё подождем, кидай в него хуйню.
Don't want him raising an alarm.
Нельзя, чтобы поднял тревогу.
When he isn't looking.
Ну давай попробуем. Оп-оп. Маска такая себе у него, конечно, с носом.
You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than... It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting on Lino.
Ready, Bruce.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Лошары, блин.
Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman. Are you all right?
Агент Веста. Да, Веста.
Oh God, not more.
Ну распили, ёпты, у тебя же там оборудование супер-пупер. Это тоже упал, что ли?
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually. All part of the plan.
Опа, вот и ракеты.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak.
Агент Приори нет, там нет, к сожалению.
I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
Но началось, блядь. Сейчас надо выбирать, блядь, кто выживет.
I designed this for you, Batman. The hero who doesn't have to compromise will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman.
Все, мы отгадали загадку, иди нахрен.
But...
Козлина.
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears.
Течет кровь. Кто я, блядь? Сука, заебал.
I think he means me. Say it.
Скажи. Давай,
Don't
скажи.
you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die. Say it.
I need an answer.
Ну давай,
Avesta.
похую.
The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman. Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh my God. Iman!
Фанат Моргенштерна, почему?
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
Нельзя зажать уши перед тем, как, блядь, тебе звуковой хуетой уебет.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. the original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
Что, блядь, сделать надо? Нажми, давай, нажмем что-нибудь. Связь? Серьезно? Зачем, блядь?
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Только взрывом.
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
Пиздате.
What are you doing? No!
Все, давай. Файт. Финал. Финал, наверное.
You think you're clever, don't you? Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman. This can't be happening!
Фаталити.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
You put yourself on the line for your friends. You saved them. Agent, are you okay?
My ears! I can't hear!
Все, блядь, не слышит нихуя. Будешь учить жесты.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Hephaestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
I did what I had to save Gotham from you. Believe me, I have no regrets.
Give it some time. All the pain Agent Hephaestus suffered. For you. See how well you sleep at night. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone.
Да тебя даже Джокер не поддерживает, так что иди нахрен вообще.
They betrayed me.
You need better friends. The term thick as thieves, it's a lie.
I need smarter friends. They're all so small-minded. None of them had vision. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Да-да-да. Опа, что такое?
They broke the pact.
The pact?
Ну, блять. Дали пизды, то убили его. Минус загадочник. Сколько стрим идет? 2 часа. Блин, первая глава 2:30. Пипец, это большая игра.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics.
Плюс 2 перерыва я делал. Ну, да, где 2 часа.
Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. I hope it was worth it, Batman.
Worth it?
Riddler's a damn corpse. We got an agent bleeding from the years. We're not getting a shred of usable testimony out of Eli Naval. Not after you scared him half to death in my custody. You went behind my back with Waller and buried the investigation in the process. This is beyond the goddamn pale.
Ай-яй-яй, блядь.
Stopping Riddler saved lives, Gordon. Everything I did was a means to an end.
Leaving me to clean up a lawsuit and a PR mess. The trust between us, it's gone.
Опять мы обидели Гордона.
Our partnership is over.
Да? Ну и пошел ты нахуй.
No more squad car backup. The GCPD can't support you anymore.
If this is the way you want it, fine. I don't have time for this.
And that's that. I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner. Way I see it, Batman took initiative getting a confession from me. You, on the other hand, Gordon, well, you've been 2 steps behind Riddler from the start.
That is not fair.
This mess here, that's on you.
В натуре говорю, блядь, он как себя как баба ведет, блядь. Я тут всех спас, блядь.
My thoughts exactly. If you spent less time complaining, maybe you'd get more done.
Все, нахуй, мы точно разорвали отношения с Гордоном просто в пух и прах, блядь.
Consider it a kindness. I don't just straight up get you demoted.
Она же соберет потом этот, либо, как она?
Забыл
Забыл я, блядь. Отряд самоубийц она же соберет потом. Поэтому мы за нее, блядь. Нормально баба.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just
горит прям, да, вообще. Подгорает, блядь.
Here in Gotham.
Мы теперь, короче, с ней напарники, а не с Гордоном.
Come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen
О, ёпта, Харли Квинн.
Former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line. And knows exactly when to cross it. Yes. You and I will be working together very closely.
Зачем она носит пустые очки? Какие-то они прям очень тонкие. Нихуя себе, ты откуда меня знаешь, блядь, скотина? Откуда она узнала, что я Брюс Уэйн? Я же вообще не палился, наверное. Вы и 55% игроков оставили Иман с душевной травмой. Она была под впечатлением от того, что вы не поддались Уоллер. Она оценила ваши честные ответы на ее вопросы. Пытки, перенесенные ею в руках загадочника, оставили в ее душе глубокую рану. Далее. Из-за вас и 22% игроков Гордон чувствует себя преданным. Он был благодарен за вашу поддержку перед Уоллер. Он с подозрением отнесся к вашему отказу поговорить о Люциусе. Он чувствует, что вы его предали, действуя за его спиной. Да пошел нахрен вообще. Вы и 68% игроков увидели, как Альфред стал мстителем. Он был обеспокоен, когда вы сказали, что хотите отомстить. Вы показали ему видео убийства Люциуса, и он возжаждал мести. Он не одобрил ваш мягкий допрос Элли. Кто Бэтмен, блядь, я или ты, блин? Вы и 58% игроков привели Джона в экстаз. На похоронах он был обижен, когда вы его увели. Он был в отчаянии от того, что вам не понравилась его карта. Но он был в полнейшем восторге, когда вы согласились встретиться с его друзьями. Но я говорю, это только в игре Джокер и Бэтмен друзья. Это вообще просто что-то такое. Вы, 77% игроков, привели Тиффани в ярость. Она была в восторге, когда вы сказали, что можете помочь с коробкой-головоломкой. На похоронах она успокоилась, когда вы проявили о ней заботу. Но поскольку вы сказали ей правду о том, что Люциус был поставлен под угрозу, она чувствует себя преданной. Блять, всех предал просто, пизду всех. Вам и 38% игроков удалось построить с Уоллером хорошие рабочие отношения. Она не была рада, когда вы защищали Гордона. Она не одобрила ваш мягкий допрос с Элли. Но мягкий? Я, блядь, чуть полицейский участок не взорвал. В смысле, блядь, мягкий. Но поскольку вы решили пойти к ней вместо Гордона, она будет рада с вами сотрудничать. Спасибо. Так, что вы сказали Гордону о своей связи с Люциусом? Вы и 82% игроков признались Гордону, что Люциус был союзником. 9% игроков сказали Гордону, что не можете поговорить о Люциусе. 1% игроков промолчали, когда Гордон спросил про Люциуса. Прикольно. 6% игроков солгали Гордону о своей связи с Люциусом. Далее. Кого вы решили посетить, Мори или Элли? Вы и 25% игроков решили допросить Элли, чтобы получить сведения о загадочнике. Yes! Это мы выполнили задание. Как вы получили информацию от Элли? Блять, вот это провалили, это не прикольно. Вы 79% игроков обманули Элли сигналом. А остальные что сделали? 21% избили чувака? Надо было ей по щам и забот. Да, блять, вот она только сказала Брюс Уэйн, блять, надо было в ебальник ей дать сразу. Кого вы спасли, Иман или агентов? Разве там был выбор такой? Там же просто мы попали с ней вместе в клетку, и значит я никого... У меня не было выбора. Пожертвовали Иман, чтобы спасти других агентов. Там разве было такое? Ну, неплохо, неплохо. Так, я надеюсь, что вторая глава не начнется автоматически, потому что я не хочу этого. Эй. Алло, бля. О, хорошо, не начался. Так, значит, второй эпизод. Что скрыто внутри? Брюсу грозит раскрытие, теперь ему придется сотрудничать с новой силой в Готэме. Тайный преступный сговор набирает силу и угрожает всему городу. Я так понимаю, мы здесь познакомимся с Харли Квинн. Справа я не понимаю, кто это, а слева это, скорее всего, Бэйн, потому что он большой и грозный татуированный чувак. Давай, говорит, вторую главу ты меня ввел в интригу. Бля, серьезно, что ли? Блин, я, конечно, могу ее начать. Окей, давай, короче, можем начать. Но мне нужен перерыв 2 минуты примерно. Так что сейчас приду. я снова с вами. Ну, поехали, второй эпизод, если так хочешь, погнали. Я просто хотел разбить стримы на главы, ну ладно, как бы начнем второй эпизод, ничего страшного. Сейчас минут 30 еще, наверное, постримим. За хавчиком отбежал. Под пивас-то надо, да. Да, я понимаю, что он адаптирует. Спасибо большое. Мы вначале уже с этим ознакомливались. Все хорошо. На самом деле, я вообще не представляю, как эта игра прошла мимо меня, потому что я обожаю игры от Telltale Games. Вот эта рисовка их офигенная.
He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear.
Наггетсы ем домашние. Бля, приятного аппетита.
I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead.
Все, блядь. Я всех предал, поубивали всех нахрен. Короче, я такой жестокий Бэтмен, блядь.
And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line.
А, ну это продолжает, короче.
When to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Бэтмен похуист, да, так и есть. Леди Дублин, 2357.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know.
Ты еще громче говори, блядь, когда люди вокруг ходят, блядь.
I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
Convince Gordon of that, and things will go smoothly.
Fine, I'll extend an olive branch if that's what it takes to make you happy. Gordon's a stubborn old mule, but I haven't shown the height of diplomacy myself. When Riddler's friends
Слушай, а у тебя сколько вообще подписчиков на канале?
Carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
209 подписчиков всего лишь. Да ладно. Ты же вроде стримил... Нет, ты же вроде стримил Warface. Ты же Warface играешь. Мне кажется, многие люди смотрят Warface. Это я играю во все, что я хочу. И, кстати, на днях, наверное, будет еще прохождение Little Nightmares, продолжение. Что никак его не запишу. Да нет, это не загадочник. Это он же умер.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Я больше в это днище не играю. Почему? Почему ты не играешь? Ты же, я прям помню, в него прям херачился. Или там слишком все стало платно. Биотехнологическая компания? Ничего себе, блядь. Полицейский арсенал Готэма 034. Warface продали те... Warface алодом продали. Те там навели кипиша, там делать нефиг. Знаешь, это как раньше, типа, вот когда я занимался каналом в плане контры и в плане прокрутки кейсов и так далее, это было интересно. Сейчас из-за того, что торговая площадка, она очень дорогая стала. То есть даже те же ножи, которые у меня были, они стоили по 7-8 тысяч. Сейчас они стоят по 10, по 20. Уже не интересно. И сам, получается, вот этот процент удушить захватом сзади, обезоружить бета-рангом. Удушить. И сейчас вот этот процент, когда ты крутишь кейс, он вообще стал какой-то прям 0,000 какой-то, и погнали, короче, вот этот. 12 рыл, сейчас мы всех убьем. Огромный парень. Это Бэйн, наверное. Пошел прочь сейчас же, блядь. Сука, ему на это сказали спасибо. Пошел прочь нахуй. Разоружить громила, упасть сверху. Конечно, сверху, мы же по стелсу играем, вы чё? Ой-ой. Ребим, молодец. Я иногда забываю, что я играю. Я просто смотрю, как фильм. А потом что-то надо нажимать быстро. А чё ты его не поймал, блядь? Они игру испортили? Ну, блядь. Бэйн с усами, вы серьезно, что ли? Ебать, ты, блядь, вообще страшилище, как с усами. У тебя же маска должна быть прикольная. Это какой-то, блядь, этот... рестлер какой-то.
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
О, бля. Ногу сломал, походу.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Бэйн.
You should be worrying about yourself.
С усами, бля, я
I promised
прав.
my men a hell of a battle if
Я говорю, это какой-то, блядь, это не Бэйн, это какой-то качок просто с
I
маской.
haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peñaduro free.
Держи. Блять, промазал кнопкой, серьезно? Давай, ему бальник его дай нахуй. Можешь потом мне стрим слить. Не, я не пишу, ты можешь его... Скачай прогу и скачай стрим просто, если хочешь какой-то видос сделать. Это же свободные программы обычно. Ой, бля. Вот это тут придумали, конечно. Бэйн типа себя качает чем-то, ебать. Но это не прикольно. Бэйн изначально накачанный чувак по комиксу. Хорош мне пиздец заебал.
I will give you a piece for death, if you take it.
Бэй, братан, я же тебе сказал, убегай, блядь. Как ты сюда пришел обратно? Команд зафил. Блядь, в натуре.
This pain you're feeling, Batman.
Ну все, пиздец. Как в Спайдермене, теперь будешь силой воли поднимать железо. Все, действие закончилось. Халк сдулся. В чем прикол злодеев? Почему вы меня не добили, блядь, я не знаю. Вызвать Гордона или Уоллер? Давай Гордону, надо с ним налаживать отношения.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim, help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Ну все, пиздец. Я видел такой момент во сне недели 3 назад. Что тебя завалило кирпичами или что? И ты такой, Гордон, боже, блядь, помоги. Я аж шокировался, ну да.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon.
Christ. Batman. Come on, help me.
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Блять, может ты трейлер просто видел этого? В трейлере этот момент есть. Я как раз тоже перед тем, как играть в игру, я посмотрел трейлер. Та ли эта игра, может быть там фейк, что она еще не вышла. Кстати, скоро выйдет Wolf Among Us 2. Я по-любому, блин, я его куплю, наверное, даже если он по нормальной цене будет. Потому что тоже Telltale Series, это тоже рисовка та же, это прикольно вообще. Может, где-то видел, где-то в анонсе новых игр или там, ну, как-то так. Ну, не может быть того, что тебе приснилась вот эта игра, блядь, и потом ты ее увидел.
Christ, I don't want to think about it. I just want to know who these sons of bitches are.
There's only one of them that matters. He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. They need to be found.
I'm already taking orders from Waller. I gotta take it from you too. So that's how it is.
I'm sorry, Jim. But the city will be in danger if you don't.
I'll see what I can do.
Налаживаем отношения с
Whatever
Гордоном,
manpower we can
все
spare
нормально.
on the search for those armored vehicles. In the field and watching CCTV feeds.
Yes, sir.
Вот именно, кстати, такие игры я могу хоть целый день сидеть смотреть. Мне нравится, как нарисовано. Такой и комиксы вроде, и игра.
Why?
Interrogating that Riddler goon without my damn consent. I only agreed to work with you because I thought you were a man of principle. Someone who wanted to step out
Еще один злопамятный.
into the light. I don't know what's going on with you and Waller, but you've changed. It's like I don't even know who you are anymore.
Waller. She has something on me.
Jesus, Batman. What? No, wait. Tell me later. I've already got enough to worry about.
Мы опять с ним посрались, бля, я не пойму, или что.
Good to know this partnership still means
Или наоборот, мы
But I won't lie.
улучшили
We've
отношения.
still got a ways to go.
Посмотри фильм «Последняя фантазия», там такая же отрисовка. Да, я знаю, это я знаю, что за фильм. Почему Гордону нельзя рассказать, что мы Брюс Уэйн? Один знает, второй знает, а вот он не знает. Блядь, заебись.
What were they after? We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Your partner, Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent.
Да нет, а в принципе вся рисовка прикольная. Не только этот момент.
I put her in danger. It's my fault.
Hold on to that anger. You'll need it.
Avesta says anger can be productive if you put it to good use.
She's right.
Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you.
В салоне компов? Что это значит? Компьютерный клуб?
You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake. I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
Ее не Веста зовут, а Авеста. Не надо тут.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
На ночь бегал играть. И в компьютерном клубе, когда ты играл, ты такой: о, посмотрю-ка я фильм. И посмотрел фильм, да? Эпизод 2. Что скрыто внутри? Вот нет, подожди. Что скрыто внутри? Блять, я забыл слово «скрыто». Можно... подожди. Не помню.
I'm fine. Really?
What secrets within?
You are not
Или как-то
fine,
так?
Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow?
Улыбнулся такой: конечно, конечно же,
We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now, let's get you patched up.
Это реально какой-то, блядь, испанский, я не знаю, рестлер какой-то, а не Бэйн.
That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time.
В смысле он погиб? Он же тоже рядом валялся просто.
Just continues to rise.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Я его видел в плохой. Там такой же был мучачо. Да.
Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
Так, лаборатория Gotham Corporation или Готэмская биржа. Ну, давай биржу посмотрим.
Gotham brokerage.
Доктор
10
Харли
million in
Квинзел.
diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown.
В костюме клоуна с молотком. Ну да.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was.
Там так и пишут.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage.
А Харли Квинн случайно не должна была быть девушкой Джокера? Ну, я так понимаю, здесь вообще интерпретируют то, что типа было... То есть в фильмах там показывают сразу, типа, бля, вот Джокер есть, и вот есть Харли Квинн. А здесь показывают становление Джокера, то есть как он стал Джокером, и как он в дальнейшем познакомится с ней. Потому что здесь Джокер-то не Джокер, его по-другому зовут.
Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
По фильму он ее свел с ума, ударил шокером по мозгам. Ну, если ты застал момент, когда мы играли сейчас в первый эпизод, там был момент, когда вот этот Джон, который является Джокером, по правде, он нам сказал, что он познакомился там с какой-то чувихой, потом ее показали также в кадре. Ее дело, то, что она раньше была психиатром, и вот сейчас показывают то, что она там что-то сделала плохое. Ну и тут уже понятно, типа, следственная связь, то, что она стала ёбнутой, и, скорее всего, с Джокером она в сговоре просто.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Так, ну, новости еще давай посмотрим. Чем-то новенькое добавили. Почему не могут, блядь, опустить? Что такое, блядь? Что за Windows, блядь, 98, нахуй? Почему я должен мышкой все это делать? Да это было уже, не хочу я это смотреть. Все, пошли.
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be
Меня в фильме
suicide.
Арно, она спрашивает, я могу для тебя что-то сделать? Он ей говорит, принеси мне пулемет. Да, заебись. Я тут пытался посмотреть фильм «Хищные птицы». Начало вроде такое прикольное, в духе этого отряда самоубийц, но потом прям вообще пиздец какой-то, я его выключил нахрен просто. Джон Доу, во! Джон Доу — это Джокер. Ну, по нему, в принципе, видно.
He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
John's hardly predictable, but it's a risk I'll have to take.
He clearly sees something in you that appeals to him. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. I'd be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Ну, в принципе, как и в первой части, от нас пытались получить какое-то союзничество в плане того, что мы богатые люди.
I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck, that's where he is.
Полная колода.
I
Казино.
suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Так, время еще нормально, можно еще поиграть. А, я думал, это казино-клуб, а это, оказывается, забегаловка.
I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne,
Кингсмен, но смотри, вторая мне так более-менее зашла. Как бы да, уже начался портиться, начался портиться, блядь, охуенно сказал. Начался портиться фильм. Вот, но вот эту последнюю часть я даже не буду смотреть.
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
And besides the whole dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind.
Там русских обосрали с головы до ног типично для Запада.
You look like you could
Да
use
это, блядь, во всех фильмах. Мне кажется, редко в каких фильмах есть то, что русские нам помогут. Они вообще пацаны, вообще ребята. Клоун приведет тебя к Бэйну? Это что, блядь, от кого эта фразочка?
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. A tracker, Bruce? Really? I gotta say, I'm disappointed. I thought we'd built more trust between us.
Wasn't sure I could trust you, John. You were more than a little erratic at the funeral, and it was important to me that I find the Riddler. And, you know, you were my only lead.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's rude, duplicitous, and invasion of my privacy-like, but it makes sense.
Ёбнутый такой пиздец, блин.
So, rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I? You're a rotting corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but geez, Bruce, you really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me.
Да-да-да, сегодня, кстати, показывали по каналу, ну, по телеку, короче, показывали этот Темный рыцарь. Я тоже увидел этот момент такой и поржал, блядь. Я все время угораю над этим моментом. Я заставлю карандаш исчезнуть.
Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
По-любому это все выйдет боком, по-любому. Такая, ебать, куда я попала, блядь.
Friends don't plant tracking gadgets on each other. You've got my number. All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Okay, fine. You're right. I'll leave him be.
Go away, Willie.
What are you... Screw you! Nobody disrespects me! No one's making a fool out of Willie!
Easy, Willie. I can give you money if you just leave John alone.
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne.
Willie, come on. John's not worth killing. I mean, look at him.
Yeah, I guess not.
Let's get out of here. Oh, cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this.
Да-да-да.
This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting. Almost got it. Damn it.
Он ворует
Thought I
машину.
had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started.
I could just buy you a car, you know, something with an actual key.
This works. It's just a matter of trial and error. Just one sec. There we go.
Опа, а вот и Харли Квинн.
Don't turn around.
Здорово, блядь.
You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Trust me, you don't want to do that. The mess will be awful.
Maybe I like mess.
No, brains are like red wine. The stain never comes out, no matter how hard you scrub.
Since when did you ever scrub a damn thing? I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Один был.
Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
I want to run this town, just like Falcone.
В этой городе. Ошибочка.
You can help me do that.
Uh-huh. Sure. The playboy's trading his tux for a Tommy gun.
Bruce has hidden depths, Harley. Like really deep. When we were in Arkham, we got into all kinds of mischief. He showed me some of the darkness he's got inside. You don't forget something like that.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Если честно, чувак в профиль похож на Уильям Дефо.
You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham.
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth? You're not what I expected. Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our pact. Oh, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Pud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce! I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it. I ain't got cooties.
Mm-hmm.
I told ya. Okay.
Блять, тут отказался бы, испортил отношения. Не отказался, блять, испортил отношения. Заебали.
From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there.
Так, мне нужен перерыв 2 минутки.
Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe your whole Kingpin of Gotham shtick won't seem so absurd. And maybe, just maybe, I'll vouch for you with the others.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump?
Well, this is a complex task. There might be some bumps along the way. Nothing is guaranteed.
Some things are. Like how fast I'll make you disappear if any of those bumps turn into trouble. You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Башня воинов, 1242.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
И потихо валим, да.
So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking.
I believe that's my name on the building, which means I don't have to explain myself to you.
Well, of course not, Mr. Wayne. I didn't... You're checked in, sir.
Будем становиться преступниками. Будем становиться, блять. Становимся.
Really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone.
Хуя себе шишка, блять, молотом
Going up,
уебала.
Brucey. This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
You'll regret that.
Oh, I don't live my life with regret,
Ну да.
Brucey.
Ну, не, я сегодня точно вторую часть не закончу, потому что она долгая. Мы, считай, первую-то играли, сколько, 2 часа.
Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your $1 billion.
Здесь просто местами проходит сохранение. Вот, я думаю, что через 15, наверное, будем заканчивать.
Oh, Bruce, well, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Friends from upstate. They don't get to Gotham often.
Yeah, you know, we just couldn't miss getting a look inside this place.
Oh? You should have told me you were coming in. I'd have had facilities set up a tour.
Why don't you show us around? All we really want to see is the crater.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something.
Excuse me?
You're gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here?
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose. We're here to get the phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live.
Блядь, здесь Джокер какой-то прям мямлю. Ну, может, он еще не стал Джокером, просто вот такой, типа, Джон. Здесь Харли Квинн, блядь, жестче, чем Джокер. Нам такую в кино не покажут никогда.
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison.
Уже порнухой попахивает, да, есть такое.
Say, do you like chess? Work your magic.
Слоупок, ага, да-да.
Tick-tock. What's the hold-up?
Костюмчик, кстати, у него прикольный, а вот рисунок на лице меня очень вкатывает.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
Здесь Джокер такой, ему, знаешь, как будто внимания не хватает. Он такой, бля, мои друзья, и ты мой друг, и ты мой друг.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Так, а мы теперь сюда их привели, да? Там делать нехуй, или что, блядь? Ты
Where's
дурак,
the
я
giant
дурак.
crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
Да заебала ты.
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Oh, all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Котелок, блядь, варят, заебись.
All right, that's a start.
Сейчас гормоны играют, что ли?
Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Отпечатки. Подожди, на клаве нет, в коробках нет. Где еще может быть? Генератор.
Getting there.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Nope. Not encouraging.
Nope.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. One more partial print should do it. There we go. Okay, this will work. Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
You gotta believe me, Tiffany. This is not what it looks like.
Oh, really? A man who hates guns doesn't produce them in secret. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this. You're in much deeper than I thought.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Ну, походу, она же программист. Она тоже, наверное, взломала и там пряталась.
Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here.
Keep your mouth shut, John, or I promise you you'll regret it.
I can tell this means a lot to you, Bruce. You're using your stern father voice. I like it.
You've heard him. Shut it.
Yeah, you got it. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and...
Делай побольше живых эмоций, люди заходят же. Какие люди заходят?
Just
Куда?
leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way. Now I need you to trust me. Please.
It's a little too late for that.
Oh well.
Ну, знаешь, люди заходили, когда мы стримили ремнант на нахуй.
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in.
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar. But I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Needed some friends to help you run Gotham like your father.
I'm nothing like you, Harley. I'm not a murderer.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Наверное, да.
Not at all. Let her go. It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Go easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Is that a fact? Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Особняк Уэйнов, 1749. У них почему-то все время какие-то приближенные числа.
Bruce, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Ну там, наверное,
Breaking into my
другая
own
история
company
была бы,
was
если бы я так сделал.
Unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I was certain she was going to kill her. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her. I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid she's going to be curious about your friends from upstate. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored. After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her. It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes, I suppose I will. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful and good luck.
Полицейский департамент Готэма, 1916. Сейчас опять с Гордоном будем ругаться, блядь.
Bad signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
If you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. You've been demoted.
Waller busted me down to deputy ops. Everything's got to go through her office now. Demotion's still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of
Кому я зря дал повод, не понял. Сам прибыл костюм победителя разводил по первой части, мы видели уже его поведение.
But she couldn't save her.
Ну
Must have
да.
been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Yeah.
Ну я понял, да, Альфреда.
I'd have to imagine it would.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about. What does she have on you? You're gonna tell me at the arsenal? What the hell is it? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
Even so, it's good that you and your people are here.
Thanks. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know. Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Her enthusiasm almost got her killed.
It didn't, though. Because of you. That's the part you need to focus on. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
Count me in.
That's it? No extra demands.
I'll contact your people when I need them to strike.
Блин, да все правильно мы делаем, ёпта мать. Мы сначала позвали Гордона. Он нам помог, мы с ним помирились. Теперь я с ней работаю. Какая разница, как я поступаю? Что за вообще за хуйня, блядь? Предупредите Гордона, блядь. А как этот нахуй? Третье лицо, блядь. Через меня все проходит, блядь. Я мирю тут кучу друзей.
That you are not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
Whatever I have to do to put these scum away, I'm sure I'll get over it.
That's the spirit.
Костюмчик вообще топчик.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
Зачем он его называет Брюсом? А если кто-то перехватит сигнал? Поймет, что он общается с Бэтменом.
Right. Here we go.
Ну все, приехали. Старые 5 углов, 2027.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
John, a little help here?
A real man would not need help. He would help himself.
Look, it's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him? It's 'cause we're pals.
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the failing scheme. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming. What have you
О,
done?
нихуя себе. Это Фриз. Прикольно.
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Что, блядь, случилось? А, ёпта, по рисунку надо. Здесь так, здесь включен. Первая схема подобрана.
At least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. Still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harlan. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
We all wear masks, Harley. You don't have to be a criminal for that.
Even you? You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns.
A job? Sounds intriguing. What's the target?
I like you, Brucey, but I never give up all my secrets on a first date. It's need to know, and you don't need to know. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Там, кстати, была отсылочка на манекене, вон.
It's a real pain in the ass
Улыбочка
sometimes, but you need a
Джокера.
majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure.
Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off.
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Hey, my mistake. I didn't know it would upset you.
Who says I'm upset? If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
It wasn't exactly a secret in Arkham, Harley. People talk, especially when they're out of their minds on meds.
That's right. Your stint in the loony bin.
Not bad. Нормуль.
Yeah.
Хоть какое-то действие, блять, я выиграл.
To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Блять, я думал, завис диалог. Что-то так махнули головами друг другу. Мистер Фриз тут тоже какой-то щупленький худой пацан. Сохранение? Было сохранение или нет, блять? Сейчас выключишь, потом опять заново начинать. Ну да ладно, хрен с ним. Если что, пройдем заново. Всем спасибо, кто был на стриме.